A few years ago, I shared a backdrop video using some poster board from Hobby Lobby. Many of you have asked that I update that video, so I am doing that today. Hi everyone, it's Melanie and welcome to Living Luxuriously for Less. So we're going to start with this photo tripod. You can pick this up at Amazon.com. I'm going to leave a link down below. And the reason I chose to share this with you guys is because it's actually more budget friendly. So today's backdrop is not going to be the extravagant backdrops that you see in a lot of my parties, but rather a budget friendly backdrop that you can duplicate easily. So this tripod is very simple to put together. It comes in 4 different pieces, so you can make it as wide as you need to, and I think it goes up to 10 feet tall. And so you're just going to start by putting together the pieces, the tripod pieces, to create the backdrop, and that's what you see me doing here. And then I will adjust it as needed when we get started in adding the other pieces. Now the little bolt that you see here, don't throw those away. I actually threw one away by mistake, but you use that to secure the top bar on the backdrop, and it helps for everything to stay in place. So make sure you hold on to that. So right now I'm going to leave it at a lower level, probably about 4 feet tall. And the reason I do that is because I'm very short and it's easier for me to work with the backdrop pieces without it being so tall. Like, I don't want to have to get on a ladder or anything like that. So I try to construct the entire thing on the base height, or my height. And then once I get everything the way that I want it, I will raise it up on both sides. And this is just putting together the different bars at the top, so that I want to cover the 2 doors that are behind me. They're kind of an eyesore, so that's what I'm going to use to create that backdrop right in front of those 2 doors at my studio. Now I'm simply placing the top bar over the 2 stands, and again, these are very, very simple to put together, but make sure you read the instructions so you don't pull apart some of the essential parts when you're putting this together. Now that the photo backdrop stand is all assembled, I'm going to start adding in the actual fabric. And so this particular backdrop that we're going to be using today, I purchased it online. I don't want to call the name of the company because I'm not 100% sure, so let me find that link and I will link it down below. The reason I like it is because on the front of it is a sheer fabric, but behind it is a white fabric, and you can use it either way. The reason I like this because when you're doing the sheer fabric, you can use up lighting and it shows up really well, or you can use the twinkle lights and it shows up really well. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like and how to assemble that. But you just simply put it on just like a curtain. You don't have to buy this particular fabric. You can use some white or shears. That will work out fine. You can also use fabric and kind of sew whatever fabric you want over and just bunch it up as you go. But as you can see, the sheer part separates from the solid white portion, and I'm just going to throw it over the back while I add in the next piece of this backdrop. You guys, it's going to look beautiful. So what I'm adding in here are the long icicle lights. They're like a clear LED icicle light. I'm going to leave that link down below as well. I think they're about $20 maybe. So this entire backdrop, to put it together, will probably cost you around $100, which is extremely affordable. When I do the super over-the-top backdrops, when it comes to investing in those pipe and drapes, the fabric, the bling, I mean, you're looking at anywhere from $500 to $1,000 in investments, and so that's why you don't really see me showing you guys how to do that right now. Right now, let me get to this. We're pinning in the lights, and I'm just using safety pins to pin in the icicle lights, and I'm using every other loop, so I'll have variation in the height. And the safety pins are also very lightweight, and when you have the backdrop all lit up and that sheer part comes back over it, you actually don't see the safety pin. The key thing in these lights, as you can see here, make sure that you roll them up individually after you use them and store them away. If not, detangling these will be a total headache, but that's how you do that. And so I'm just going along the entire backdrop and repeating that step. Now, going back to what I was saying about the really elaborate backdrops, it's between a $500 and $1,000 investment, and most of the time, like 99% of the time, I have someone to come in and actually do that for me. But yeah, we will get to that later on in the process. So here is the backdrop all lit up, absolutely gorgeous. This is perfect for a wedding or any event or any baby shower or anything of that nature. Absolutely fabulous. I'm telling you. And then the lights actually can do different things, like Christmas lights. They can dance, they can twinkle, they can come on and off slowly. I think there are like 8 different modules on this. I'm showing you some of them now, but absolutely beautiful, 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 simple backdrop. It's not showing up perfect in the camera because it was actually getting dark as I was putting this together, but yes, gorgeous. You guys will be so happy with this, and it will definitely make your next event very, very, very joyful. So you guys, I was setting this backdrop up in preparation for our very first official event at Lux Studio since our grand opening. And if you guys haven't seen that video, my husband and I opened an intimate event center in September of 2017, and this is our first official event. I absolutely love the colors. It was a purple wine satin tablecloth along with the napkins. You guys see the bling there from totallydazzled.com. I absolutely love their bling. Oh my goodness, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And again, I used the faux plates and faux cutlery, and I got the faux plates online at Amazon, and the faux cutlery I also picked up at the Dollar Tree. So here is a panoramic view of that particular table, and the large candelabra that you see in the center there, I ordered that as well. And so here are some faux centerpieces that I created. I was super, super, super excited with the way that those turned out. Fix that. Beautiful. I absolutely love this particular color, purple. So this event was extremely special to me in the fact that it was created for my mother-in-law. It was a surprise birthday party for her. So here is the dessert table. And as always, Rachel does an amazing job. You guys know Rachel from Hot Mama's Bakery always does all of my treats unless otherwise stated. This cake is actually a fake cake. So we've gotten into doing fake cakes for people that aren't really interested in having a huge cake, or if the party is not that large and they want the look of the cake, we can do a fake one and then add all these other delicious desserts like the little parfaits in the cups, or the cookies and cupcakes. I absolutely love this. I thought she did such a great job, and we served those in the miniature wine glasses that I picked up a few years ago at Tuesday Morning. And here is a 3-tier tray that I picked up at Ross, and all the cupcakes and cakes are housed on those. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it very enriching. I will leave the links that I promised you in the video down below. And if I cannot find the exact links to the items that I use, because a lot of these are the items that I mentioned are a little bit older, I will find links as close to possible as to what I'm using today. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you to be an official member of the Lux for Less family. And until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers.